So in the last episode I mentioned a recruit that I got on my last playthrough of the game, a random girl in Okinawa. Well, while I was waiting for my audio tracks from the last video to render and stuff like that, I decided to go get her. Not sure how much usage she'll see, but there we go. Katie Punter joined my team. I'm not gonna lie, it took 3 tries because all I can do today is lose. In the last episode, we lost to the team that we faced in Okinawa. I can barely even remember the name. But this time we're going to rematch Mary Times, and this time, because I didn't have to go through so much dialogue to get to the match, I won't forget to read their bios. But yeah, to find out information about Axel, yeah, we need to beat Mary Times for real this time, and obviously I'm not going to show it in full, but I can confirm that the rematch, if you somehow fail the last time by intentionally going to a penalty shootout like I did, then you on the rematch do get a full attempt at this match as if it were any other match. So there's the captain on the left for some reason, Cadence Soundtown. I actually really like him, honestly. He's probably my favourite captain of an extra team. He's a good choice for a defender on my team. I'm considering it. Can't get Rocky because he's the goalkeeper, I realise now. But an amazing goalkeeper who stopped all 3 of my penalty shootouts. Like Cadence Soundtown, he's really played up in the anime because he's basically barely even touching the ball himself. Rather, he is just constantly counting the rhythm, and according to his rhythm and his da-dum da-dum da-dums, his team make all the actions, and it proved very difficult for Ryman to overcome at first, but eventually Jude Sharp had to become his inner Beatle and start playing to the tune of the music as well, and eventually they won the match without the use of penalties. So that was really good. I think Cadence Soundtown is actually one of the best players in Japan, and he's very unlucky not to have a role in the 3rd game without going into too much detail. But anyway, Spectacle Crash, Rocky can save a penalty shootout, but can he save an actual shoot? Tsunami Wall is a good move, capable of saving the ball. I will go until I have scored, and then the rest can be left to your imagination. But yeah, we have to overcome the mighty rhythm of Cadence Soundtown, who honestly I may go out of my way to recruit. I don't really need new midfielders. I'm quite set for that, what with Dawson here and Janus and Jude and even Tori. Sometimes it's fun to move her up to midfield, but it's just a personal preference thing. I really like the player, and I think after this match I will be going into a bit of time recruiting Mary Times players, because it's something I haven't really had the chance to do before, because it's, you know, one of the latest teams you play in the game. This is Chapter 8, so you don't get much mileage out of the players. I think it's my time to finally give them a go. But as Janus leaves the shark with a melon, I shall see you at the end of the match. Although actually we've never seen this move, cross drive, from Harry Snake. So there we go. Let's get it in, shall we? Of course we can. Well done, Harry Snake. You see, of course, when I'm not going for a penalty shootout, I win 7-0. I don't think it was necessarily my fault that we ended up in a loss last time. I just chose to leave it to luck, and it didn't pay off. Of course it was my fault, but it was worth doing. I love the penalty shootout. I imagine it would go a little better. We'd get to score with somebody. But yes, Shawn seems to think it were always on the cards, even though We literally did lose last time. But let's actually continue with the story now that that little debacle is over and done with. Hey, we won! High five!
High five! Uh-oh. The Merry Times attitude is running off on Ryman. Nelly will love this.
Great game. Good flowing football from both sides.
Just mine on this occasion, but one win each. That's good enough.
If you're all quite finished, can we hear about the fiery footballer now?
Man, I nearly forgot. Alright team, spill the beans.
You've been on this team for a day, don't act like you're the captain.
Oh no, don't tell me they've never even blooming heard of him. Yeah, looks that way. Ah well, sometimes you just go out surfing and there aren't any waves.
This is fraud, we'll sue you for this.
Ba-dum. Take it easy, little man. You wanna help her?
I've messed up my rhyme, I can't believe it.
Once upon a time, not long ago, our friend got caught in that whirlpool flow. A fiery striker came and helped him out. Maybe that's who you guys are talking about.
Everything this guy says. Don't you rush this tale of mine. Just stick to the rhythm and you'll do fine. He goes by the name of Gaston Cooley, and he gets out of tomorrow. Hospital C. Oh, we'll have to wait until tomorrow then. Sadly, there isn't a hospital we can visit in Okinawa, but Lena's just left him. Not interested in a stroll, not interested in anything. She's just, the cool player. But we'll be training on the beach. Of course, we've done far too much football already. Now we're going to do even more. And Mark seems to think that Axel is really close by. But anyway, beach training.
Meanwhile...
Did you have fun, Zine?
What do you mean?
You played against Ryman, didn't you? You and Genesis.
Why did you leave mid-match? You could have easily crushed them.
Far from it. Father is very upset that you failed to defeat them, you know. You Gaia fools had better not get too used to being at the top. You won't be calling yourselves Genesis for much longer.
Duly noted.
That title will soon belong to me and my team. Prominence! Don't speak too soon. I can assure you that Diamond Dust won't be stepping aside for you.
Have you finished? Then please, excuse me.
I won't accept this. Why does Zine's team get to be Genesis? Why? We haven't even had a chance to prove ourselves against Ryman yet. You're right. Zine needs to realize that he's not the only runner in this race. And we need to show Father who is truly deserving of the title of Genesis. For once we agree about something. But that's the only thing. It would be Prominence who comes out on top this time. Don't get in our way. And the same to you. I have no intention of giving up either.
I actually tried to visit Coach Hillman to try and recruit some Okinawa players, but you can't yet, sadly. I would sure love to get some of those guys on my team, but it's just too early.
Jack's become quite the trooper, hasn't he?
Unlike Steve!
It's hard to believe he ran and hid in a locker when we first faced Royal Academy.
Even though we didn't even play him in the next match, I wanted to do a penalty shootout with him and I couldn't, and a snail has been found on the premises of a beach. Oh no, it's just a toy, but Banyan got the crushing he deserved, I would think. Meanwhile, Mark's up here practicing with Darren, of course, because we really want Darren to get Moog in the hand, because then I would love to use Darren as the actual goalkeeper in a match. It's really nice that they give you a choice, but he just hasn't quite mastered Moog in the hand yet, and he has been struggling. Even Nelly has noticed, but I'm sure he'll get there, and then we'll give him a crack. But for now, it has to be the penalty shootout failure, Mark. I know it's incredibly difficult to save a penalty, but Rocky did it, probably thanks to a huge training montage. But anywho, has anybody seen Axel? No, we haven't. Moog in the hand! Ah, it's no blooming good. I still can't build up enough power. Don't worry about it, Darren, you'll get it soon. But I ain't even learned Madge in the hand yet. Can I really just go straight to Moog in the hand? Of course you can, you've already pulled off it once. And you're much more powerful now than you were back then. Just keep at it. Thanks, Mark. Get on then, let's keep going. Yeah, let's. I need to mess the Fist of Justice as well. Yeah, Mark is trying to learn a new move, don't forget. He's not been doing a very good job of it. It's taken him forever. Mark was always just the best goalkeeper going, but now we're really seeing vulnerability from this guy. Hey, come with me, man. There's something I want you to see. Alright, well, let's follow you then. Hurricane or Tsunami. Oh, we get the nice music by the Lighthouse, where Thor Stoutberg works in the anime, but kind of means nothing in the game, so I'll stop pointing it out. Wow, the view from up here is great. The sea looks quite flat and static. It sure does. This is my favorite place. I can hear the ocean talking to me. Talking to you? Yeah, it's saying that it's scared of that weird whirlpool. I love this ocean, man. I'll do whatever I can to protect it. Why'd you bring me here, Hurley? Huh? Oh, well, you just seem kinda down. Aye, this is where I come whenever I get sad. When I stand here and look at the ocean, all my problems seem so small. Puts everything in perspective, you know. I see. So this place is like your version of the tower back in Inazuma. Anyway, what I mean to say is, getting down won't change anything. It's like my dad says, there's always another wave. Another wave? What does that mean? It's his way of saying things will get better. You only live what he said. YOLO. The man said YOLO within the video game, and now there's this little kid submerged from behind the lighthouse. Surprise! It's your birthday! There are other possibilities within football. You could try playing as something other than goalkeeper. Especially, I think that failed penalty shootout actually helped to add to this guy's character development and story progression. I think it was worth doing. Yeah, I failed it on purpose. That's right, lads. Uh-oh. That looked burning red. What on earth? Off from any other planet? Axel? Axel, are you there? You were watching our last match, weren't you? We've gotten better, haven't we? Let's play football together again, Axel. Ah, I suppose he's not here after all. Well, it's been a long day. I should probably head back to the bus. But who kicked that ball? We will talk to Sylvia to say that we have finished training for the day, and then generally call it quits altogether.
Shawn! Oi! Shawn! This Axel bloke. They said he were perfect striker, didn't they? Aye, that's what they said. Do you think he's better than me? Maybe they won't need us when he gets back up goal. There's no us about it. I've no need of your help. even if it does mean losing me place as a striker. You sure about that? Don't you remember what Dad said? He said you and me would be a perfect team if we played together. Dad... Hey, Shawn, how about that? A hat-trick! Weren't I amazing? Hey, you were. The win today were all down to you, Eden.
It's a good job the game wasn't cancelled. You were both brilliant out there.
Both of us? What were you talking about? Shawn were rubbish. He kept messing up. That's because you kept getting in the way, Eden. You're a forward. You're no place trying to pick up the ball in defence. Well, I thought you both did great. A few mistakes are neither here nor there.
Thanks, Dad.
Why can't I just do me own thing? You're a forward, you're a defender. Who cares? This stuff's important. It don't matter how many you score if the other team scores more. But scoring goals is cool. You know, you two would be a perfect team if you could play together. But we've to play together. Let's do it, Aiden. Let's learn to play together and be the perfect team. Hey, alright then, we'll do it. We're best players in the world. Yeah! Best in the world? Now there's a challenge. Good luck, you two. Thanks, Dad.
What's that noise?
Ah! Stop! Don't make me go through it again. Shawn, you okay? I'm fine, don't worry. Really? Alright then. Think about it, Shawn. Are you feeling better today, Shawn? I always say I, don't I? It's funny, I thicken, I reckon.
A thicken and reckon, think and reckon together makes thicken. Let's look for clues at merry times in the next one. See you then.